Good morning all. In today's session we talk about the MySQL import and export. In the content section we have the what is the import export, why it's required, and the example of import data, export data, and some practical examples or the three things which are takeaway from this section that we discuss. Okay, first we discuss if you have idea what is mean by import. Okay, import means ingesting something. Okay, here our end goal is a database. Okay, so something we are ingesting into a database, that means importing, and if you are pulling out from database, that means exporting. Okay, this is importing, this is exporting out of the database. Okay, these are the two things why it's required. Okay, so suppose you have the 1 million row. Okay, 1 million row single record to save into database, 10 minutes is required. Can we import that whole data in a single way? Yes, that's possible, and that's using the import command. So how much time required for 1 million record? So 1 million record you can ingest in a 1 minute. Okay, so that's a very good time efficient also. So that's why we are saying import and export is a very useful feature in a MySQL at a database if you want to huge data insertion, and exportation if you want exportation out of the database. Okay, that's the basic, and why it's required we talk about it's a time efficient and provide the good result. What is also we discuss. Okay, we go on example by one. Okay, for example, currently we are creating a discount as a table. Okay, here we have mentioned discount, ID, title, expiry date, amount, and these are the four columns we have, and primary key is the ID. Okay, to ingest the data into this database we need to prepare one CSV. So we prepare one discount.csv and added a few records here. Okay, so now we need to load that data. My example is based upon Windows machine, but for if you have the Ubuntu or a Linux version, you can simply /home/your user/document or any folder you can keep that and provide the path here instead of a ctemp document. Okay, the command is a load data in file, means whatever data in file load into database, where actually you need to do. So next line is into table name, please load this data into discount table. Okay, we are mentioning. Okay, these are the CSVs. So we are seeing each and every field are splitted by commas. So we are saying in a CSV, comma is a separator, every value is enclosed with the double quote. Okay, enclosed by double quote means key and value column values are enclosed in a double quote. So that you consider that like this is a string, so that we are enclosing with a double quote. Okay, so that is enclosed by two. Line separator, so consider this one line as a one row, means this is a one row, this is the second, third, fourth. So that way you should consider. That's why they're saying, we are saying line terminated by /n, and ignore row 1. Why ignore row 1? Because this is the header. Okay, so we header should not put into database. So that's why we're saying ignore record 1. Apart from this, insert it, comma separated, columns are comma separated, values are colon double quote separated, and each row is the /n separated. Okay, this is the syntax. If you hit this command, directly all the data, CSV data, dump into database. Okay, that's the importing thing into database. Apart from that, load data in file, load data in local. 3 versions are there. First one is the load data in file. Second one is a load data local. You can check the syntax is similar, you just need to provide a remote thing. And apart from load replace data, currently in load data only insertion happen, and load replace data, this will update your data from the database. Okay, load replace in file. Okay, these are the 3 implementation for load data or importing thing. Okay, that's for importing. In export part we check about the first, like simple SQL export. Okay, SQL export, then command line export, CMD export, and data dump. Third is a DB dump. Okay, so first we check about the SQL export. So simple, this is a very simple SQL. Like we are selecting all the data, and after the where clause, if you check after the where clause, this clause, we are saying same thing, load data into out file. Earlier it's a load data, now we are saying out file, means whatever output of this query, put it into this CSV and enclosed by double quote, terminated by colon, and escaped by double quote, line terminated by /n/r. So these are the ways we are saying write the file in this format. Okay, okay, this is it for export part. Apart from that, if you want to consider how you can tackle null, because null directly getting inserted, and if you want to push that CSV to third party vendor or anyone you want to share, so you can handle simple way, like if null is there, please put a not applicable in a column. So we are making these changes at the selecting a data. So while writing it automatically getting applied, because first we are selecting and then pushing into CSV generation thing. Okay, that's the SQL or SQL exportation. Next part is the CMD export. So CMD export is a very SQL. We are just redirecting any input to the CSV or TSV. Like MySQL is a connection. Generally, if you are connecting, you are putting MySQL and all the stuff like username, password, host, and password and host, and a port. These kind of information you are already pushing, okay, and then you are logging to the terminal. In addition to this command, you just need to mention -e. -e means execute this command, whatever command you want, like mention this command like select star from this, all this thing till from employee table, means whatever table you want, mention like select star from employee table, okay, mention here double quote complete and redirect that output, redirect this output to output.tsv. So all the MySQL, we are connecting to MySQL, this MySQL, executing this query and putting whatever result are here in output.tsv. So this is the second approach. And in third approach, MySQL is a command. So similar way, MySQL dump is there, MySQL dump is a command there, and you need to mention here DB name and table name and t names, and just redirect that output to the dump.sql. okay, so all the data dump into this SQL file. So this is the third way. Like first way already discussed, second is a command line, third is a MySQL dump through the database name and table name and redirect that output into dump.sql file. Yeah, that's it about all the import and export in a MySQL. Let me know if you want any more details on around this. We'll cover in the next session. Yeah, thanks all, bye.